Assembly welcomes new member Mimi Azikiwe. 2025 Press Week, Anambra NUJ presents awards. Federal government ASU in battle of wits. Thailand's Prime Minister removed from office over leaked phone call scandal. Security is here to stay in Anambra. Remember, security is everyone's business. And for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra state, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember, the emergency numbers are 511 and 0800-220-0008. ABS TV is now live on cable free-to-air channel. Join us. My name is Priska Wankwo. Details of the news. Anambra State House of Assembly has sworn in Barrister Mimi Azikiwe, winner of the recently concluded Onitsha North constituency won by-election. During plenary, House of Assembly correspondent Emmanuel Chibota filed in this report.
Barrister Azikiwe, who becomes the second female lawmaker in the 8th Assembly, takes over the seat formerly occupied by the late Honorable Justice Azoka. Performing the inauguration, the Speaker of the House, Right Honorable Somtoch Udeze, congratulated Barrister Azikiwe on her victory at the polls and urged her to bring her wealth of knowledge and experience to bear in the discharge of her legislative duties.
The standing rules of this House and the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Make sure at any point in time you are within this plenary, you should have those documents. It's what guides us in this plenary.
In her remark, Barrister Azikiwe expressed gratitude to the Speaker and the members of the House for the honor and to Governor Chukwuma Soludo and her constituents for their support in the election, pledging to uphold the trust of the constituents.
Condition not one, because they spoke as a people with one voice and they delivered the mandate. They call to duty and service. The roads, as I said, we talked about infrastructure, education for the youth, skill acquisition, basic SME programs for young women and older women and children.
First on the theme, the media and our state, Anambra, reportage in election year. Anambra State Council of the Nigerian Union of Journalists has brought its 2025 Press Week to a grand close at the International Convention Center in Oka, where personalities were honored at the Man of the Year Awards ceremony. Correspondent Thochuku Ochie filed in this report.
The event featured the presentation of Professor Stella Okunna Award for Ethical Journalism to the winner, Aloysius Atta, for his story, Inside Anambra Troubled Community, while Okpa Ewa emerged second runner-up with her story, Why Anambra May Not Produce Female Governor. Dignitaries at the occasion included the state governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, represented by his deputy, Dr. Onyekachukwu Ibezim, who in his remark thanked the NUJ for recognizing hard work and congratulated various award winners on the honor.
Nigerian Union of Journalists, Anambra State Chapter. We as a state, we welcome constructive criticisms that when you append your signature to report you're giving, it becomes a working document.
Speaking on behalf of the NUJ executive, the chairman of the council, Comrade Odogwu Emeka Odogwu, expressed appreciation to members for their support in ensuring a successful press week and award ceremony, assuring that the council will continue to deliver excellence in its professional duties.
We want to be doing this award based on honor and integrity of the union. We use this opportunity to recognize people who have done well for the society, not by us recommendations, by the recommendations of the society.
Learning outcome in schools. An education expert and proprietor of a Belichukwu International Group of Schools, more Demili North Local Government Area of Anambra State, Mr. Belichukwu Chukwukelu, has advocated a review of the school curricula to be vocation and technology-based in line with current trends and the industry to enable young school learners to compete favorably with their peers in all the climes. Correspondent Ikenna Nwokedi filed on this report.
Speaking to journalists, Mr. Chukwukelu stated that it has become imperative, as the current curriculum does not prepare the Nigerian child to fully contribute his or her quota towards societal growth for the near future. The proprietor of Ebelechukwu International School averred that teaching and learning in the 21st century should be encompassing, touching the three domains of education, which should provide technological knowledge, vocation in form of skill acquisition, and sporting engagement, so as to produce students who can add value to the society. The education expert stated that at a Ebelechukwu International Group of Schools based in Mpo, they would continually strive to improve the standard of education by applying technology and skills development, sporting and recreational activities for effective teaching and learning for better results.
Mind your future. Mind why you are here. Mind why you are in the schools. Avoid anything that will lead you into problems. Cultism is one of the things ravaging the society, and people think it's cool because nothing in life is so easy. Everything that lasts is built.
While he called on governments at all levels and stakeholders to continually strive to maintain global best practices to improve learning outcomes.
Federal government ASU in battle of wits. Thailand's Prime Minister removed from office over leaked phone call scandal. The news returns afternoon. Stay tuned.
The MTN Mega Billion promo is here. Dial star 900 hash and recharge 100 naira or more before 5 p.m. and you could be a millionaire. At 7 p.m., all cash prizes will be paid directly into your Momo account. Dial star 900 hash. Start recharging now and stand a chance to win big in the MTN Mega Billion promo.
With gratitude to God for a life well lived and total submission to the will of God, the families of late Chief Nwankwo Duezue Osebo and the families of Chief Echedo Christopher Osebo in Odido Gidi, Idemili North local government area of Anambra State, announce the passing on to glory of their beloved illustrious son, brother, husband, father, grandfather, uncle, nephew, cousin, father-in-law, and friend, late Chief Echedo Christopher Osebo, Odinamwe Mark 1 in Odido Gidi, aged 73. He is survived by wife, children, grandchildren, son-in-law, daughter-in-law, brother, sisters, cousins, nieces, nephews, and numerous other relations. Burial arrangement Thursday, 14th August 2025, 3 p.m. Service of songs at his Lagos residence, number 8 Odusi Street, New Mebamo, Iyane Sashi, Lagos State, beside NNPC Fuel Station, Amosu Community. Thursday, 18th September 2025, 9 p.m. Traditional silent wake keep at his residence in Odido Gidi, Idemili North local government area. Friday, September 19th 2025, 8 a.m. Body leaves Crown Hospital Mortuary, Mpo, Ogidi Town Hall, both in Anambra State. 9 a.m. Body leaves Ogidi Town Hall for his residence in Odido Gidi. Interment follows immediately after the traditional burial rites and condolence visits. Saturday, 20th September 2025, condolence visits by his in-laws, friends, and well-wishers. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Amen. Announcer, Chief Collins Obi Osebo, Odinamwe Marco II, for the family.
The MTN Mega Billion promo is here. Dial star 900 hash and recharge 100 naira or more before 5 p.m. and you could be a millionaire. At 7 p.m., all cash prizes will be paid directly into your Momo account. Dial star 900 hash. Start recharging now and stand a chance to win big in the MTN Mega.
Welcome back to the news. Hope of a speedy resolution of a prolonged disagreement between the federal government and the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, was dashed yesterday as both parties, rather than engaging in meaningful discussions, traded harsh words. Shockingly, the government stated that it had no signed agreement with ASU. This was in response to the union's claims that the federal government had failed to implement the contents of the agreements, which mostly bordered on renegotiation of the 2009 agreements, sustainable funding of universities, revitalization of universities, victimization of their colleagues in Lagos State University, LASU, Kogi State University, KSU, now Prince Abubakar Awudu University, and the Federal University of Technology, Owerri, FUTO. Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alauser, told journalists in Abuja that contrary to the impression by some Nigerians, the government never signed any binding agreement with ASU, describing the documents as a draft. In turn, the lecturers' union denied the claim by the Minister of Education, Alauser, that ASU submitted a position proposal which the federal government is working on to address their numerous demands. It also accused the government of subjecting its members to untold hardship and poverty, resulting in members lecturing students on an empty stomach. A Thai court removed suspended Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra from office, ruling that her controversial phone call with Cambodia's former leader breached ethics rules, in a move that plunges the kingdom into fresh political turmoil. Paetongtarn, a member of the powerful Shinawatra political family dynasty, became the country's youngest prime minister in August 2024 and has served only a year in office. In a ruling of 6-3, Thailand's constitutional court ruled that Paetongtarn lacks the qualification and possesses prohibited characteristics under the Thai constitution, leading to the end of her time in office. In the lead call, which took place on June 15, as border tensions with Cambodia escalated, Paetongtarn could be heard calling former Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Sen uncle and appeared to criticize her own army's actions in the border clashes that had led to the death of a Cambodian soldier. The court added that Paetongtarn lacked demonstrable honesty and integrity and seriously violated or failed to comply with ethical standards in the phone call. The continent's sporting governing body, UEFA, has announced that 4 candidates will bid for the right to host the Women's 2029 European Championship after Italy dropped out on Friday. Italy's withdrawal as the country is already co-hosting the 2032 men's edition with Turkey leaves Germany, Poland, Portugal, and a joint bid by Denmark and Sweden. UEFA will announce the winning bid on December 3. The winner will have a hard act to follow after the success of this year's tournaments in Switzerland, which ended with England retaining the title. 8-time European champions Germany are the heavyweight contenders. They hosted the men's Euro 2024 and lost to Brazil in the race to host the 2027 Women's World Cup. UEFA's conditions for candidates to host the tournament permit joint bids, 2 countries maximum if they are neighbors. The host would also have one stadium with a capacity of 50,000 and at least 3 capable of welcoming 30,000 spectators. Remember, you can follow news and programs on ABS in any part of the world via our website on www.absradiotelevision.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on ABS Radio Television or follow us on our social media handles at ABS Radio Television, on Facebook at ABS Radio TV, and on Instagram and X at ABS Radio TV. To end the news this evening, a recap of the main points. Anambra Assembly has welcomed new member Mimi Azikiwe. 2025 Press Week, Anambra NUJ has presented awards. Federal government, ASU, are in a battle of wits. Thailand's Prime Minister has been removed from office over leaked phone call scandal. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business. And for us to have a more secure, livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives about the security of lives and property. Remember, the emergency numbers to call are 511 and 0802-200-0008. ABS TV is now live to air on cable free-to-air channel. Do join us. And that ends the evening news as edited by Njideka Okoye and the production team. My name is Priska Wanko. Good evening and do have a lovely weekend.